Hi there, Jason Lash, Epique Realty. Hey, welcome to April. We are 25% of the way through this year. I hope you've had a great spring season. Weather's been absolute crazy. Hopefully, nobody's seen too much damage out there. We've just had a lot of branches and such at our house, but I know our neighbors have seen some damage. Hopefully, everybody stayed safe, and hopefully, we have a great and a calm rest of the spring into a great summer season. Let's talk about the market. What's going on in the market here? So right now, we're sitting at about 2.5 months worth of inventory. What does that mean when I talk about months inventory? That means that if no real estate agents in our market list a house in 2.5 months, we will be 100% out of listings. Now, that might sound like a great seller's market. It is a good seller's market, but let's compare that to what it's been over the last couple of years. There's a lot of these videos I was making say, hey, months inventory is 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We've literally been talking about months inventory being less than a month. I have several videos that are like that. So that 2.5 months in comparing, this shows that the market is definitely shifting. Now, where's it going to fall? You know, everybody's best guess. I'm going to tell you what, I've been in the industry for 25 years. I'll tell you my guess. And this is a well-educated guess here because I've seen markets like this. We're going to probably be settling somewhere in the 3 to 4 months worth of inventory. I believe that's where we'll be. Second half of this year, I wouldn't be shocked if we see a slowdown. Now, does that mean home prices go down? No. We won't start seeing home prices go down until you get to about 6 to 7 months worth of inventory. So we got a long ways to go to, let's call it a crash. Now, there are pockets here that are seeing that. That's more the luxury market. If you're looking to buy luxury real estate, that is definitely a buyer's market at this point. But overall, in a big kind of a macro view of what's going on in our West Michigan real estate economy, we're about 2.5 months here, and I do see that going to 3.5 months the second half of the year. Now, what's causing that? Well, there's a couple things. Number one, the news. The news, causes anxiety. That's what the news does. We all know that. That does distract people and kind of get people off the market. And also interest rates. And I want to talk about that. So we definitely have seen interest rates go up. We definitely see mortgage rates go up. Mortgage rates are a reflection on inflation. As we see inflation go up, which it has been happening this year, as inflation goes up, we will continue to see mortgage rates go up. And I don't personally foresee it going down. If it does go down, it won't be dramatically this year. I wouldn't be shocked if it continues to inch up more and more throughout the rest of the year. As a matter of fact, today I heard on the news they're actually talking about possibly raising the Fed funds rate. That is not mortgage rates. Don't listen to the politicians or the news. That's not mortgage rates. That's the Fed funds rate. That's a different number. That'll affect your credit cards and some other things, but it will not impact your mortgages. But they're even talking about raising the Fed funds rate, where initially about 6 months ago they were talking about lowering that. When they raise that, that slows down inflation. But okay, let's talk about it. So rates are up. Does that mean it's a bad time to buy? No. Actually, if I was buying, I'd want rates as high as they possibly could go. The higher, the better. What happens? Well, the novice buyers get out of the market and they wait for rates to go down. Think about that. So, these people that are very, that have maybe have never bought a house before, just don't quite understand real estate. Maybe not, they're getting great advice from the real estate agent. They actually take a break and wait for rates to go down with no guarantee that rates will ever go down, while the aggressive buyers now get aggressive. So less buyers on the market. There are less buyers on the market. I'd rather pay a higher interest rate and less for the home, which is what's going to happen, less buyers on the market, than having a bidding war and a lower interest rate. Why? Well, I'm going to pay less for the home. And if rates go down, if they happen to go down, which is still possible, I'm not really predicting it, but it is possible. If rates go down, you simply refinance. So you get the best of the both worlds. So the aggressive buyers right now, they're getting better deals on the house. And one of two things are happening. They're either getting the lowest interest rate for the year, which is possible, or they're going to pay today's interest rate and rates go down, they'll simply refinance. If you never bought a house before, by the way, you can always redo your mortgage as many times as you want. You're going to want to talk to your mortgage lender about that. If you need a good mortgage lender, let me know. I do know the best in our market here. If you're thinking of selling, one other thing, we're talking about that. If you think about selling, let's talk about timeline. I got a lot of sellers. Always wait to the spring market. Completely understand about that. People like to wait to the spring market for various reasons. Well, we're right now in it's at 1st of April, beginning of April is where we're at. So if I'm going to get a mortgage, it's going to take 30 to 45 days to close on a mortgage. That means we're closing in early to mid-May. And it's very common in our market that we negotiate a possession period. So 30 days is very common. I don't want to call it standard, but I'm going to say it probably happens on roughly about 50 to 70% of our transactions. So the people that are closing, that are buying a house today, if you're writing an offer today, you're closing more than likely in early May, and you're giving the buyers 30 days, giving the sellers 30 days possession. That means the people that are looking today, they're actually moving early June, early summer. So really what's out there now are the early summer buyers. A lot of the spring buyers actually already bought. We've seen a lot of sales for people that want to be settled in before the summer. So if you're thinking of selling, and if you're looking for the spring market, if that's really what you want to do, you got to get your house on the market. Literally, when I'm talking about today, if that was your goal to be in the spring market, you need to be on the market today. Today is the time to be on the market because we're kind of at the tail end now of the spring market. A lot of the spring buyers bought. Doesn't mean we don't sell homes throughout the year, but if that was your goal, now's your chance. So, hey, if you're curious to see what your house is worth, a lot of values have changed. There's been a ton of sales this year. You go to our website, grhomes.net, type your address in. Within 15 seconds, you'll have an instant online home valuation on your house. If you need more of a hard number, say, hey, right now in today's market with the current condition of my house, or if you're curious to see what kind of improvements you should make on your house, either reply to this email, reach out to either me or someone on our team, and we'll come out there, get no cost, no obligation. We do this all the time. Happy to help you. Hey, it's Jason Lash with Epique Realty. Make it a great day.